right, well, thank you very much for coming to our briefing this morning. This is an in-depth briefing on the Copenhagen climate negotiations. We have people on the phone as well, and we're also taping this, so this will be available on our website after today's briefing. So thank you so much for coming. So this is a briefing by the Climate Action Network, which is a network of over 50 organizations in Canada working to prevent dangerous climate change. And that obviously includes environmental organizations, but also development organizations, labor, faith, First Nations, youth, so a very broad spectrum of groups are represented in the Climate Action Network. And we actually will have, including youth representatives, about 80 representatives altogether at the Copenhagen talks. So, you know, from like I said, the youth to veteran observers of these negotiations. So there'll be lots of people on the ground to help you as the negotiations play out in the next few weeks. So today's briefing, we're going to hear from 3 experts who will each make more or less 5-minute presentations. And then we will be going into a Q&A for as long as we need to be available to answer questions. On peut répondre aux questions en français et en anglais. So I'll just very quickly introduce our speakers and also note that we have some briefing notes available at the back of the room from both Oxfam and the Pembina Institute. So we're going to hear first from Dr. John Stone. John Stone was trained as a scientist in the UK, came to Canada to work at the Natural Research Council, ran the federal government's climate research program until his retirement, and served on the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change Bureau for their 3rd and 4th assessment reports. So John will be speaking as an individual. Then we'll hear from Dale Marshall, who will speak about the big picture issues at play in Copenhagen and Canada's role. Dale's a policy analyst with the David Suzuki Foundation, and he provides commentary on provincial, federal, and international climate change policies. Dale's also the co-chair of the working group of environmental NGOs following the issue of emission reductions at the UN negotiations. And then finally, we'll hear from Mark Freed from Oxfam. Mark is the policy coordinator at Oxfam Canada, a humanitarian and development organization. Oxfam first started following climate change in the 1980s in response to an increase in natural disasters. So we'll go to John first. Thank you.